I'm already in a giggly mood today, so I am not expecting this to go very well. Sup anonymous, it's me, Wiz15, and welcome back, you beautiful people. I hope you're doing well. Today, if you couldn't tell by the title, we are doing another Try Not to Laugh. We are doing it on Ladies and Tangents. If you don't know what Ladies and Tangents is, they have a YouTube channel, they also have a TikTok, and basically it's a podcast. These two wonderful ladies do this podcast, and I've seen a couple of their TikTok videos, and every one that I've seen, like the little clips of their podcasts there, have made me laugh my ass off. So I thought I would challenge myself by going through their TikToks and trying my hardest to keep myself from laughing. Because so far, I've laughed at the ones that I have seen. So, let's get into it. And obviously, for the record, I will be putting all of their links and things down below so that you guys can go pop them a follow because they're amazing. And yeah, let's just get into it. We are going to show ones that I've liked already as well. Just because it's even harder not to laugh at them because I know what's happening. That's in my head, it's harder if I know what's happening. So, let's go.
So, I don't know if you know this, but I have not been shaving anything.
Cool.
But then I was like, you know what? This is getting to be a lot. I should probably just, give myself a once-over for at least the next couple months of hibernation.
That's what I do.
I do my legs, and I do my armpits, and I did my nipples. Then,
Sure, did you do your whole stomach? Because I do.
No, I've never shaved my stomach.
Butt cheeks?
I've still never done my butt cheeks. Then I go down to my nether regions.
Sure.
Okay, my creepy bikini, if you will.
Sure.
And I don't shave or bald, okay? Because that's too much friction.
It hurts. Yeah.
So I leave a little something,
Yeah.
you know? To take the impact.
To cushion the blow.
I do, yes.
Sure.
But it was getting a little Jimmy Neutron-ish.
I understand.
So I was just gonna take a little bit off the top.
Give it a nice fade.
Yeah, give it the old high and tight.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Sure. So I'm just standing there with a handful of pubes. Okay. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with this.
Go on.
So I'm holding my pubes, and I look in the bath, and all of my leg hair and armpit hair and nipple hair is just
floating about.
Well, I've emptied the tub, so it's just coating like a Dr. Shag carpet. So Ollie has this little whale thing that we used to rinse his hair out.
Sure.
And so I'm like, I'm just gonna fill that bad boy up and just
rinse her down.
Okay. So I rinse it, and then I remember I'm holding my pubes, and I toss them in the bath. And I'm like, oh fuck, now I need more water again. And so I go get more water, and I dump it, and the pubes as one collective thing just go zoop on one side of the drain. I'm like, motherfucker. So I get some more water, and I dump it, it goes zoop to the other side of the drain. And I'm like, no, you don't. So I get more water.
Oh, no, you don't.
And I dump it again, and it splits in two. And it went zoop on either side. And I'm like, this motherfucker's playing with me.
Oh, your pubes got joked.
I did finally get it in, and then I remembered I could have just put it in the toilet. I was gonna flush those bad boys like a normal person, but alas.
Oh my god, that is
Did not.
so funny. Wow.
So
Okay.
So, my grandma is dating a murderer.
currently, still?
Yes. My grandfather passed away 2 years ago in January. In May, we made the 18-hour drive back to my dad's hometown so we could do our private family ceremony of spreading his ashes. As we pull into the driveway of my grandparents' house, my dad looks at me and warns me that Grandma apparently has a boyfriend and that we will be meeting him. The weirdest part was she would go, oh, and he has a troubled past. Like, what the hell does that mean, Joyce? So Everett comes over and can't keep a conversation for 2 minutes straight, and he looks like an evil claymation character. The long story short of the pre-story, Joyce, the woman formerly known as my grandma, invited this motherfucker to spread my grandpa's ashes, which was a train wreck, as the first thing I saw in my family's most sacred place was Joyce's ass get grabbed by Everett.
What the fucking time or place?
Not the place. To be followed by him screaming at his dog. Yeah, he brought his fucking dog during us talking about my grandpa, which then the dog walked through my grandpa's ashes.
Oh my god.
That's
Dirty,
not even
dirty
me
dog.
laughing. That's
Fast
just me
forward
going.
to July. We get a
'Cause I
call from
forgot
the
about
realtor
this.
to look into this Everett guy because he's trying to con Joyce into selling her house.
Joyce, no.
No. My father, in timely fashion, did what a man would do. Waited 2 weeks. I get a call that I need to come home right away from work, and I walked in and jokingly said, "What, is Everett a murderer?" And instantly my parents were like, "Yup. What the So we find all this out, and we fly Joyce to Denver to be with us while we figure this out. So we blocked his phone number and told him never to contact her again. Like that was gonna work. She took my phone, I'm 18 at the time, and tried to call him 3 times. She ended up trying to play both fields and lied to everyone, and then went back to him 30 minutes later. To wrap things up, we put her on a plane the next day to be picked up by her niece, Everett, and his daughter, then kidnapped, or old bitch napped, Joyce. That's not me, that's her, she says. They live together now. She went missing for 2 days, and it was kind of exciting. Like, oop, are you alive or dead?
Oh my god.
No, she was just lost. Or in her words, not lost, I just didn't know where I was. That's kidnapping, Joyce. That's kidnapping.
Well, she wasn't kidnapped. She just didn't know where she was.
I was old bitch. I was lost for a little bit.
We just disappeared for 2 days, not like against your will a little bit.
It's fine. So, like,
Oh
my
my
girl,
God.
if I let out one poot,
You poot mid tango?
I've never pooted mid tango. Sometimes I accidentally do a front boot.
Wait, time out. We were talking about a back poot the whole time.
I thought you meant front poot. You've never farted.
No, I mean, not allowed.
Oh my god, I did one time it sounded like a duck. And I was like, who let that duck in here? Yeah, I thought you would laugh too. But
I 100% thought talking about queefing. You're like, no, I shitted a little bit.
shit it up.
You ever like swallow a fart in your butt? You like feel a bubble back into your belly. So I try to
Oh, it's
enjoy
really
myself, so
hard.
I want to relax.
And when I relax those muscles, I can't do anything about it.
Like, you do not want me loosey goosey right now.
I'm going to shit on you. Sorry, real quick, hold on, I have to pee.
Oh, that's what you gotta say. That was from the front. You were really getting after it there, Dad, or whatever you want to be called.
I can't do this. If I let out one poot,
Oh my
poot
god.
Tango?
my options are billionaire or kindergartner. I'm obviously going to pick kindergartner. Because I want to see what you can sell to a fucking kid.
Okay, so you're a kindergartner.
I am. I'm so little.
You are so little,
Yeah.
and you don't know dick.
I don't like anything.
You don't. But
What?
you do like things that people tell you you're not supposed to touch.
Like outlets. Mostly.
Definitely like outlets. So, what I present to you is something that isn't an outlet,
Okay.
but something that someone would take away from you. And I want you to have your own.
Yeah.
It's school tape.
Okay.
You can use it at school because it's specifically made for school,
Uh-huh.
but it's tape.
Yeah, can I put that in my mouth?
You absolutely can.
I can?
You can.
I don't want it anymore.
Oh, you can't.
Oh, okay. I'm going to put it in my mouth.
Oh, it's
You
your
already-
choice.
Is
How
it going to
sticky?
hurt when I rip it off?
Are you putting it in your mouth first?
Yes.
No, it won't hurt because your saliva will make the tape less effective.
This sounds just like regular.
It is kind of like that.
But I can't take it home.
You cannot take it home
Till at
because
school.
your parents don't know I'm giving this to you. is illegal.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay, I would love to sell you this school tape. Please give me your money, kindergartner.
Here you go. Here's nothing.
Okay.
Because that's all I have.
Well, great. Now I'm weird because I just gave you tape.
Your kid just have this tape.
Where'd you get this tape from? I don't know. This man in the suit opened his jacket and he pulled some tape out and he gave it to me and told me don't put it in my mouth, but I did.
Amazing. Oh my god, this is really hard.
I'm not gonna,
No!
Don't move. Don't move. You see it? No. Oh my god.
That was terrible. Are you putting him by his friend before you kill him?
I hope you'll save me. Just saved his fucking life.
Your eyes. That's so wide.
Well, I saw it descend. It was like doo-doo-doo. And like it was right after you got done talking shit about the other spider, so it was like, bitch said what?
Sorry?
Mm-hmm.
I never expect to see them coming from above. I'm always on the lookout on my sides and my downstairs, but never my upstairs.
Well, that's how they get you. He was at the 12.
Normally they're at my 6.
They're right here. Nurse or cowboy? I think I want to be a nurse.
This is really difficult.
you're a
Oh my
nurse?
god.
I am.
But that's not your only skill.
You're right.
You're more than just a nurse.
I am.
And I know that sometimes those scrubs can feel a little dumpy.
Okay. No, I thought you were going, but okay. You're right. I feel like a dumpster.
They're not as flattering as
They're
they should be.
not.
Super, great for taking care of people, but sometimes
Great for taking care of me. They are.
but sometimes you want to feel sexy.
I do. I want to show this dump truck an ass off.
That's what I'm saying, but you can't because you're at work.
I am.
But what you can do is give yourself a little something underneath.
Oh.
And that's why I present to you leg lace.
Ooh. Okay.
For one leg. Just one singular leg. One singular leg. But it's a little something for you to put on.
Okay.
So that you know that you still got it while you're wiping those asses.
Okay.
Also, you could try to fuck a doctor if you want it. That's up to you. No judgment either way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. How long is it?
It goes up to your ankles.
Wait.
That's a sock. It goes up to your hips.
So it comes on my foot.
It's the full
It doesn't
leg.
go up to my waist.
It goes up
It's
to your
not-
waist.
It. Like, how far do you want it to go up? It goes up that far.
It goes up to your armpit.
Okay.
The whole side of your body.
It's
lace.
just one though, so it's not like hosiery.
It's actually a tattoo.
It's a tattoo.
Of lace on your leg.
Okay.
Do you remember just the legs from Toy Story? How sexy were those? When she had a fish hook friend. I mean, meow. Am I right?
Not funny. Nope. Nope.
Picture
No.
that.
No.
Right.
But with lace on it.
Right.
And
Okay.
just one. But not the fish hook.
Okay.
Your head.
I'm doing a lot of imagining here.
So Barbie legs. But just one.
I feel like I'm really gonna have to trust you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's super fucking hot.
Is
You
it
deserve to feel-
comfortable?
Oh, it is not.
No. Okay. I don't want it.
Oh, I mean, it's so comfortable.
I don't want it. I feel like you lied to me.
I know it's so comfortable. Oh wait, no, it's a tattoo. It's so you don't even feel it. It's basically just on
How
you.
long does the tattoo take?
4 hours.
Who does it?
Some guy named Jim. He's in my house right now. Do you
Okay.
want to come get your leg lace on?
Honestly,
Yeah. Okay.
nurse or cowboy? I think I want to be a nurse.
Oh, good
So
lord.
you're a nurse.
No one else is conscious.
What?
They're just like,
Am I unconscious right now?
I don't know.
Which one of us is conscious?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'll make it easier for you.
There was also a thought of like, there's a name for when
The harder this
you
gets, I
realize
feel
that
like I'm
someone
gonna end
you're
up
looking
breaking.
at has a backstory that you know nothing about.
I know everything about you.
No, but like when you encounter someone like a random stranger,
I try not to think about them.
I freak the fuck out when I cross paths with someone, or like I'm
You're
sitting.
like, you're a
next-
whole human.
Yes, when I'm sitting next to them at a stoplight, I'll like look over and I'll be
Because
like,
do you ever think they're a murderer?
no,
Oh,
no,
is that just me?
not usually. Normally, I'm just like, my God, I wonder what you do for work. I wonder if you have a partner. I wonder if you have children. Look, are you good to them? Like, I get
Like, do you
upset.
kill people?
Yeah, I
wonder
wonder
if you ever kill people. Well, you know why? Because I heard a statistic one time that like,
killers are out there.
no, that like the average person will come across like 2 killers. Two. No, maybe it was an average of 7.
You can fucking shut up.
I might be. honestly, I might be.
We'll never tell. And no one.
A couple years ago, I was working at a movie theater. During this time, it was insanely slow. The night that this happened, it was oddly busy.
Okay.
So I was the manager.
I love
and
her
was
little
running the
mushroom
theater by
sweater. That's so
myself.
cute.
I was sitting at guest services, which was facing
Also,
the
that blanket or
concessions,
whatever
and I
that
was just
the
watching
one girl
concession
has
to make
over her
sure
looks
that my
comfy as
poor
hell.
workers
I don't
could
know
handle
my
the
name.
rush
I'm
that
so
was
sorry.
coming in.
I literally 90%
One of
of the time watch
walked
their
into the
TikToks.
lobby to clean up, and a group of teenagers, maybe ushers,
Usher.
Usher walked in.
Usher.
One of the ushers walked into the lobby to clean up, and a group of teenagers walked up to him. I then saw him point to me, and they walked over and asked if I was the manager. I thought it was just a projector issue or something like that, but what came out of his mouth shook me to my core. He said, "I don't know how to tell you this, but someone took a massive dump outside."
Sounds like you did know how to tell
You
me.
did. You said it very, very well. I asked them to show me, and there was a massive turd on the ground in front of the movie poster cases.
Oh my gosh.
I had no idea what to do, so I went inside and called my boss on the phone desk. He then asked me to describe the poop to him. What? Why? And then this is how it ends. Honestly, super awkward because I was only 19 when this happened. And that's it.
That's it?
That's how they end it. Unless they didn't mean to hit send and there's more of that somewhere, but that's the one that I saw. So I'm gonna need more.
Did you describe the poop?
And can you describe it to us?
Yes.
What
And
did it
how
look
did
like?
you get rid of it?
We need finales.
Yeah. Did the usher come around with the little like pan with the handle and the little just scooped it in there?
Well, we don't know the consistency. That's why we need descriptions of this shit.
Oh. Yeah.
You know what podcast you're writing to. We need to know what that turd looked like.
Show me what that turd do. I'm not sure if this constitutes a glitch. However, I do have quite a story.
Okay.
One night I went to bed around 2 a.m. I had 2 people up, a male and female, by my bed. Think black.
Oh.
When they showed up, I freaked the fuck out because, you know, random people in my bedroom that I didn't choose to be there. They asked me to come with them. I dumbly went.
What?
And they legit took me to an office that was all light and white, and they showed me how it all worked.
What?
I, to this day, do not know if it was a dream or if it actually happened. I will say that I wear a fitness tracker 24/7, and it tracks my sleep, and it did say I was awake during that time. I had a full-on crisis the rest of the week. Love you, ladies.
Wait, Katie. What all works?
That's what I said!
What are you fucking saying here?
That's what I said! What is all? What do you mean?
What does it mean?
What
does it mean?
I'm not sure if this constitutes...
When I was a junior in high school, I remember one day a girl went into the courtyard to feed the turtles because our school was weird as fuck. And apparently there were just baby turtles there that we had adopted. What? So I added
This
in.
sounds like a dream.
Hold on, it gets worse. When she was going to feed them, she discovered a giant bag of a weird substance that we later found out was crystal meth.
What? With the turtles?
And that's it. That's where
That
she
was
ends.
it?
That's where she ends it. And
What happened?
You have to give us an ending. You can't end it
This
like
is
that.
still like my dreams. I'm at school, I go to feed the turtles, I find crystal meth, and I'm awake.
And
I have no idea how it ended.
Wait, what then what?
I'm picturing the crystal meth like in New Girl.
Yes.
And it's actually not crystal meth, it was just...
Pond rock. It was just
That would
fish
actually
tank
make,
rocks.
make more sense with the turtles.
Oh yeah.
Oh, case closed.
We figured it
Don't
out.
worry, we'll solve any crime by dinner time.
When I was a junior.
Am I the asshole for refusing to let my wife name our daughter Everwinter Rain? I'm gonna say no. Hard off the bat, going
Hard,
not the
yeah.
asshole. So my wife
Overwinter?
Everwinter Rain. So my wife, 35 female, and I, 36 male, are expecting a daughter. We already have a son who is 2 years old. So our agreement was that I got to name the first baby and she got to name the second baby. No fucking way in hell.
I would never let Corey do that on his own.
That is a team thing. Good for you if that's like something that you can play onesie-twosies with, but I have control issues. She didn't have any strong opinions or preferences with regards to naming our son, so I went with what I thought was a strong, somewhat unique name, thought could just as easily suit a musician as a lawyer or a doctor. I picked the name Calvin Heath.
Oh, wow. He sounds like a candy bar. I'll have a Calvin Heath bar.
Middle name after my brother who
Oh, no. No shit.
passed away.
Fuck.
And my wife was fine with it.
I'm so sorry. I'm the fucking worst.
Sierra's the asshole in this scenario.
I'm just pregnant.
My wife told me she wants to name our daughter Everwinter Rain.
She sounds like gum.
Ever is the first name, and Winter Rain is the middle name. I don't think this is a good name. And that isn't fair to our daughter because ever is a word, and I don't think it passes the Supreme Court justice test. I suggested Winter as her first name. I don't feel like that's...
What, buddy? What the fuck?
I don't feel like that's a good...
Winter's also a word.
But my wife refused. But our agreement was that she got to pick the name. Am I the asshole if I refuse and don't sign the birth certificate if she wants to name her Ever? Okay,
Hey,
yeah.
my guy, her name will still be Ever. Like, you just won't be on the birth certificate.
Yeah,
That's not
and
how that
explain
works.
that to Ever why your name's not on her birth certificate.
Sorry, I thought your name was fucking stupid.
They voted him not the asshole. Okay, I don't think you're an asshole for having an opinion and wanting to...
Your child to, like, have a semi-normal name.
Yeah, I think your reasoning is fine. I think you refusing to sign her birth certificate is a
Kinda
bit
makes you a
fucking
dick.
much. Yeah. Am I the asshole?
I think I'm gonna make I'm gonna have a breast milk ring made.
What is
Or-
that?
Have you never seen that? Breast milk
No.
jewelry? It's really pretty. So it's just, they take breast milk and make it into like a ring, and like it looks like opal almost. It's beautiful. I'll show you.
How did they make liquid a stone?
Well, that's a great question that I don't know.
That's upsetting.
But it is pretty.
Okay.
So,
I want some of your breast milk.
do you? You have
Fuck, I laughed!
Okay,
Fuck!
milk. I will-
Shit!
Pearl necklace. of your
Yeah.
breast milk. Is that sexual?
Pearl necklace? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a yucky. I don't like that you did that with your hand. I'm sorry I did it at you. I'm
know.
sorry. That was gross.
I don't know why I tasted it. It made me really upset.
Ew.
Not even like it in general.
No, you said tasted it, then I tasted it. God damn it.
Fucking great.
I think as someone who's, again, kind of like an olive skin tone, I get dark in the summer.
Yeah.
And then my pits will just stay white because I'm not out there like freaking sunning them.
pits to the wind.
Yeah. And so then I'll like lift my arm up and I feel so embarrassed that it's just like dark, 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 and then like shing.
Well,
white.
I always like could tell who used a tanning bed and who didn't
because the little
well,
on the
they'd
back of their knees.
on the back of the knees and
Butt
right
cheeks.
under the butt cheeks.
I used to lift mine up in the tanning bed. You gotta lift and spread, because I'll tell you why. If you don't spread them apart, you get a tan line in your butt crack too.
Well, first of all, don't go in tanning beds.
Yeah, don't. But if you do spread your cheeks, really get that UV light straight into your hole. So
Directly into your body.
that's where I like my vitamin D.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no. As someone who's again kind of like
Fuck. I lost. I'm crying because it was literally so hard not to laugh, and then that just made me laugh really hard. Fuck. God damn it. You know what? I was prepared to lose. It's okay. We'll watch like one or two more because this is already a long video. But you know what? I'm okay with that, okay? I'm okay with that because they're amazing and I want to show more people about them. Not that I have like a giant audience to show, but like I'm still going to show y'all. Because they're cool and I like them and I think they're really funny and I like supporting other women's, okay? And yeah. Okay, anyway.
Olive. Skintone. She also knew that I just got my.
Sorry.
As someone who's. She also knew that I just got my birth control, so she was probably like,
You test that baby out or what?
We sure did. We pushed it to its limits.
Took her out for a test drive, did ya?
They said 1 week and I should be good, so
It's
we'll
been
see.
1 week since you came in me.
Sorry.
Got the
Actually-
ring on, ain't gonna be a baby.
Just a couple hours, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
We did it again today.
Today?
Yeah. Happy
Go
New
on.
Year.
Yeah. Well, you hadn't done it since last year.
It's been too long. Yeah. So
Did you get anything else?
we're done talking. What were we talking about?
Christmas gifts. I got the gift of that dick. Next question.
Thank Dickolas. Shut up. It came in my chimney.
Stuff my stocking.
I don't know. I had a lot of really nice sentimental gifts that I can't think of right now because I'm thinking about dicks.
Dickmas.
You also knew that I just got. Side note, I love that Americans love the old British cobbled streets, but just wait until you're 3 beers in on an empty stomach while stumbling in high heels. Not that easy.
I will say that there are not cobblestone, brick streets in Kent,
Yeah.
and they are a son of a bitch to walk on.
Yeah. I've driven on some of
Yeah.
those and they're like fucking
You're like,
It's terrible.
That is so fun to do. Have you ever done that? You
No.
just let your jaw go.
Hold on. I bet mine can really get going. Nope, I can't.
You're tensing up. You gotta just let her hang.
It's so fun, isn't it? I knew this gobbler would come in handy someday. Side note, when I
Oh
was
my
in my
God.
first semester of sixth form college, and it was the spring break before we went back for final courses.
Why are you
exams,
laughing and
etc.
nothing's happened?
I had been into town with some friends to celebrate one of their birthdays, and walking home, my dumbass stacked it. So like most BS fairy tales, this guy, who can only be described as hotter than the sun, comes over to help me. Let's call him Mr. Sexy Butt.
Yay!
This prince happens to have a pack of tissues on him and waited with me until my nose stopped bleeding.
Your nose was bleeding?
She stacked it.
Okay.
Thankfully, it took forever. When I stopped pissing blood from my face, he somehow thought I was still cute enough to take to lunch. He was 23 and I was 18, but we didn't see that as a problem at the time and went out a few more times this week and, at each other's horizontal company, if you know what I mean.
Mr. Sexy Butt.
He was starting a new job the following week, and I was going back to school. So first day back, I'm bragging to some of the girls in the canteen about this hot older guy, and they are jealous of my new mysterious man. And the bell rings. Off to my final class of the day, English literature. So I'm sat in my assigned seat, front and center of the classroom, and my teacher comes in to announce the visiting professor has arrived to teach us this term. I look up, and in the name of Pretty Little Liars, who is standing in front of me? Mr. Sexy Butt.
Oh no!
He takes the register, and as he goes through the names, he gets to everyone to raise their hands so he can put faces to names, and then he read out my name, locked eyes with me, and froze. I'm mortified at this point, and I try to just keep my head down and wish away the rest of the class. After class, he asks if I can stay back to talk to him. Hold on.
no!
She's 18, remember.
Okay.
Well, a very awkward laugh and conversation happens. How did we fail to mention the school we were both going to be at? The awkwardness subsides, and suddenly we are making out. I'm sat on my desk, and it is getting spicy.
Oh my god!
But then we hear the door open. We jump apart like shrapnel, and in comes another teacher. So she knows. He rang me that evening to tell me that he spoke to the teacher and told her that we were cousins. He told me if anyone asked
Good
to
Lord.
tell them the same story.
Ew.
It was in that moment that I realized Mr. Sexy Butt was, in fact, an actual idiot. As things happened, rumors spread. It ranged from us being cousins having sex on his desk to attempted arson.
What?
And everything in between. To save face, he voluntarily left the school a few weeks later, but it was already too late. It was a rough few months, but I learned a valuable lesson. Primarily, don't drink on an empty stomach because you may fall, literally, for a man, and subsequently 1,200 of your peers and teachers will still call you a slut and think you fucked your cousin.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
When I was in my first...
It was during the daylight hours.
Are you fucking joking me right
No, I'm not. Went to a local pizza restaurant here.
You know what Italian food does to you.
I had a bunch of cheesy bread.
Oh.
We got back to my high school best friend's house, and she was like, "Do you want to go on a walk?" And I was like, "I probably shouldn't," but then we did. We walked down, and we were like making a big loop, okay? And I got to one place, and I was like, "I'm gonna shit myself." We're around nowhere with a bathroom. Like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, "Can you make it back?" And I'm like, "No." No, I can't make it back. We should have never left.
Leave me here to die.
I went down this alley and I found this like break in some bushes.
Sure.
It was like someone's backyard.
Okay.
There was a fence and then shrubbery.
Okay.
And so there was like a little hole for me to like tuck back into the shrubbery. So if someone like looked down the alley, they wouldn't have seen me.
Right. But if they looked out their house, was it a chain link fence?
Yes. I think the shrubbery went behind me as well. But I remember squatting in that grass, and I made her keep lookout. And I found a really sturdy weed, and I held on to it for stability. And I liquid shit into their yard. I was like weed and feed. I swear to God, it was foul.
Wow.
And I had to just shake her off and hope for the best, and then we walked back. So.
And they can't say that it's gross because we pick up our dog shit. And
Yeah.
like, it's just coming out of my ass.
Yeah, what's the difference?
And you're just doing it on people's yards, but not cleaning up. Like if you had walked your dog.
It was in the grass before. Like I looked and it was gone. Basically, it had just absorbed into the earth. From whence it came, it went back again. It was during the date.
Well, I lost, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing this time around. I've accepted it. It's fine. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Like I said, I will put all of their links down below in the description so that y'all can go find them and show them all the love in the world. And let me know if you also tried not to laugh and if you lost graciously. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will see you guys in the next video.